A very good morning to the lecturer and other members as well. Today, our Group 25 is going to present about Advanced Intelligent Systems, AIS, and Analysis of the Future Vision. Our group consists of 6 members, myself, Yoganesha Manohar, the leader, followed by Hongping Zhang, Tingyi Li, Viviana Sayar Deraviam, Wanming Fang, and Zhonghui Ling. First of all, what is the definition of Advanced Intelligent Systems, the AIS? In simple words, AIS are the machines that are very advanced in technology. They recognize and respond to the environment around them. They come in many forms, from automated vacuums to facial recognition programs to Lazada's personalized shopping suggestions. Next, what are the focus of AIS? First, they focus on how machines perceive their environment, how those machines interact with that environment, and how these systems interact with human users in changing and dynamic environments. Now, we can discuss AIS perceive their environments through vision. The study of how computers can understand and interpret visual information from static images and video sequences emerged in the late 1950s and early 1960s. It has since grown into a powerful technology that is central to the country's industrial, commercial, and government sectors. There are 2 key factors that contribute to the AI's growth, which are exponential growth of processor speed and memory capacity, as well as algorithmic advances. Now, we are going to discuss about the ability and function of Advanced Intelligent Systems, AIS. First of all, AIS automate discovery and repetitive learning from data. It performs frequent high-volume computerized tasks, which are done reliably and without fatigue. For this, humans are still essential to set up the system and program in the right positions. Next, AIS help products that already exist more and intelligent. Many products that already existed will improve with AI capabilities. For example, Apple products have added a new feature called Siri. Next, smart machines, automation, bots, and conversational platforms perform by putting together large quantities of data to help upgrade technologies. It can be upgraded at home and work, ranging from security intelligence and smart cameras to investment analysis. Next, my member will continue.
Alright, so thank you, Yoga, for that wonderful explanation. Now, moving on to number 3, AI systems will adapt with progressive learning algorithms. This is by allowing the data to do the programming. AI will look for structure and common elements in the data for the algorithm to acquire certain skills. For example, just how an algorithm can teach itself to play chess, it can also teach itself what products to recommend. And of course, as time goes by, the models are able to adapt when given new data. Number 4, AI systems use neural networks with many hidden layers. Back in the day, building a fraud detection system with about 5 hidden layers used to seem like an impossible and very hard task. Now, all that has changed with immense amount of computer power and large amount of data. You will just need lots of data to train deep learning models because they do learn directly from the data. So for number 5, AI achieves incredible accuracy through deep neural networks. So when interacting and using Google, it's based on deep learning. The more a certain product is used, the more accurate the results will be. Nowadays, we are able to use AI system techniques from deep learning and object recognition to pinpoint and detect cancer on medical images with accurate results. Number 6, AI gets the most out of data. Algorithms are self-learning, so this makes the data an asset. All the answers can be found in the data if we just use AI to locate it. Now that the role of data has become way more important than before, this will create a competitive advantage. If you have the best data in a very highly competitive industry, even though others are applying similar techniques, the best data always wins. Okay, so here are some examples of advanced intelligence systems. We have self-driving cars, robotics, surveillance, e-payment, social media, and maps and navigation. Now I'll be passing on to Ting Yi to continue the rest of the presentation.
Okay, for the AIS in diverse domains. For the first one is automotive industry. The first point is in many technologies are used and brought to the public through locus. And the second one is automotive industry uses AI, soft computing, and other intelligence system technologies in many domains such as design, manufacturing, warranting, analyze, adaptive and onboard system. For the third point, electronic system work within automobiles, having trucks and buses, and their four-part example. A is real-world IV products with practical issues, including cost, market suspect, driving interface, and user acceptance. And B is correct systems such as adaptive cruise control, lane departure warning, and towards collision mitigation. C is the next wave of driver assist system, including pedestrian detection, lane keeping assistance, and seamless information flow between road workers and road and construction. And D part is traffic assist system where smart vehicles automatically coordinate their movement to improve traffic flow. And the second is healthcare. The simple understanding of medical AI is application of artificial intelligence in medical scenarios such as AI robot can perform and participate in operation, or AI diagnosis and treatment can use the key information of condition, local environment, and history, and preliminary treatment plan. And second one is healthcare AI system should be treated as assistive technologies as data beyond the usual function of medical devices. The third one is intelligence had huge involvement opportunities in the field of life, health, and medical care, and personal health management is developing towards collaborative and close loop. And continue the next person.
The next domain that AIS applied is robotics. Robot technology has improved tremendously over the last decade. Therefore, autonomous robot system has been able to operate in increasingly complex environments and for increasingly long periods of time, weeks, months, or years. The main idea of converging AI and robotics is to try to optimize its level of autonomy through learning. This level is intelligence that can be measured as the capacity of predicting the future, either in planning a task or in interaction with the world. Robots with intelligence has been attempted many times, like the Starship delivery robots, the paper humanoid robots. Robots and AI amplify human potentials, increase productivity, and are moving from simple reasoning towards human-like cognitive abilities. It is important to draw lessons from the past as well as to anticipate future directions and potential legal, ethical, and socio-economic implications if we want to understand the impact of AI. Next, I'd like to talk about the state of the art technologies of AI. It contains smart sensing systems and artificial intelligence. This picture shows an IoT sensor in action, which consists of sensor, microprocessor, and associated security. A smart sensor is a device that takes input from the physical environment and uses built-in computer resources to perform predefined functions upon detection of specific input, and then process data before passing it on. It has the abilities that can more accuracy and the automated collection of environmental data, with less erroneous noise among the accurately recorded information. Monitor and control mechanisms can work in kinds of environments, including smart grids, battlefield reconnaissance, exploration, and more. Anything imaginable can be outfitted with an unique identifier and able to transmit data over the internet or a similar network. Next. This is an example of smart sensing systems. Demonstrated sensory adoption of robots with the characteristics of the Marist based on single crystalline thin film. The Marist is used as an artificial synapse in sensory memory systems. We can see the conductance of the Marist decreasing with the pressure on the pressure sensor increasing. It is used to denote the susceptibility value to realize the key changing process of sensitivity caused by external stimuli in sensory adoption.
Well, for artificial intelligence, the definition of artificial intelligence is intelligence demonstrated by machine, as opposed to the natural intelligence displayed by the animal, including humans. AI research has been defined as a field of study of intelligent agents, which refers to any systems that perceives its environment and take action that maximizes its chance of achieving its goals. For the ability, the first one is reasoning problem solving. Early research developed algorithms that imitate the step-by-step reasoning that humans use when they solve puzzles or make logic deductions. By the late 1980s and 1990s, AI research had developed the method of dealing with uncertain or incomplete information, employing concepts from probability and economics. Knowledge representation, and knowledge engineering allow AI programs to answer questions intelligently and make deduction about real-world facts. Next, yeah. Natural language sensing allows the machine to read and understand the human language. Sufficiently powerful NPL systems enable natural language user interface and acquisition of knowledge directly from a human writing. Sources such as newsreel texts. Application include information retrieval, question answering, and machine translation. Machine proposal is the ability to use input from sensors such as real signals, sonar, radar, and tactile sensors to deduce aspects of the world. Application include speech recognition, facial recognition, and object recognition. Computer vision is the ability to analyze visual input. Motion and manipulation. Localization in robots is how a robot knows its location and map its environment. When given a small, static, and visible environment, this is easy. Dynamic environment, the interior of the tension-breathing body, poses a greater challenge. For the social intelligence, artificial computing is an interdisciplinary umbrella that comprises the system that recognizes, interprets, processes, and simulates human feeling, emotion, and mood. Some visual assistants are programmed to speak conversationally or even to banter humorously. For examples, AI application includes advanced web search engineering, for example, Google, recommendation systems using by YouTube, Amazon, and Netflix, understanding human speech, such as Siri and Alexa, self-driving cars, for example, Tesla, utmost decision making and computing at the highest level in strategic games system, such as the chess and Go. For the next one, Hongping continue.
Hey, hear me, guys? Good. Okay, next, let me introduce you to the role of AIS in sustainable development in different areas. And there are detailed interpretation here. For example, AIS can be effective in inducing energy use and emissions. Okay, next. Okay, next. But there are also have challenges that the Malaysia state needs to face in the development of AIS. We have listed the foremost abuse issues, which are uncertainty, dynamic world, time-consuming calculations, and mapping. In terms of uncertainty, the response from the system is problematic due to the widely limited functionality provided by some devices. Secondly, because everything around us is constantly changing, so it is so difficult to keep up with our surroundings and make changes all the time. Thirdly, because our AIS is powerful in targeting development goals, it is time-consuming to conduct extensive searches. Finally, we also needed to be able to make it intuitive through mapping, but this worked out to be a lot of challenges and mistakes in translation. So, in conclusion, okay, next slide. Okay, next slide. Okay. So in conclusion, we have a few suggestions for the development of AIS in Malaysia. But most importantly, the country needs to invest a lot of money in AIS education and returning AIS talent in order for the country's technology to mature and improve. So this is a report and a summary of the future development of AIS by our team members. Okay, that's all. Thank you for watching.